45 has repeatedly denied knowing Lev Parnas, even though that 45 and Parnas have been photographed multiple times on occasions in the same room. So basically you could debunk 45's claim of not knowing Parnas, even though he does fucking know who he is. 45 and aides sought Thursday to distance him from a Soviet-born businessman who said 45 knew all about efforts to pressure Ukraine into investigating U.S. political rival Joe Biden, a pivotal point in the Senate impeachment trial of the squatter. I don't believe I've ever spoken to him, 45 told reporters about Lev Parnas. Photos have repeatedly showed them together in the same room, and I'm pretty sure that he's talked to him on numerous occasions, so those two things together can be debunked in the aspect of not talking to him and not knowing about him. Taking questions after an event announcing federal guidance, he has said will safeguard the rights of students to pray in school. Parnas, who once worked with 45 attorney Dumbass Giuliani, has provided House investigators with documents to buttress his claims that 45 sought political dirt from a foreign country on Biden and on his son Hunter, who once worked for a Ukrainian gas company called Burisma. It was all about the Bidens, Parnas told MSNBC host Rachel Maddow, adding that it was never about corruption. It was strictly about Burisma, which included Hunter Biden and Joe Biden. Parnas said that 45 knows well, and there are pictures of the two of them at various events together. In an interview with CNN, Parnas said that every time 45 denies knowing him, I'll show him another picture that he's lying. 45 spoke about his latest accuser as the Senate formally began preparing for trial on impeachment charges that he abused power and obstructed a congressional hearing and congressional investigations into his actions regarding Ukraine. Downplaying Parnas' claims, a series of 45 administration officials stressed that Parnas is under indictment and claimed that he's trying to get a letter sent by accusing others. These allegations are being made by a man who is currently out on bail for federal crimes and is desperate to reduce his exposure to prison, said White House Press Secretary Stephanie Dumbass Grisham. Parnas also said Vice President inbred Mike Pence knew about the effort to lean on Ukraine to investigate Biden. He said that inbred Pence decided not to attend the inauguration of the president of Ukraine, Zelensky, because Ukraine had not announced an investigation of the Bidens yet. Mark Short, Pence's chief of staff, inbred Pence's chief of staff, said that the witnesses during the House impeachment investigation have testified under oath in direct contradiction to Lev Parnas' statements. It's very simple, Short added. Lev Parnas is under a multi-count indictment and will say anything to anybody who will listen in hopes of staying out of prison. In the wake of Parnas' claims, Ukraine's Interior Ministry announced Thursday that it would investigate evidence that Parnas knew about surveillance of Marie Yovanovitch, who was then the ambassador to Ukraine. The U.S. ambassador, anyway, to Ukraine. Parnas' submission to House investigators included text messages between Parnas and a 45 blower named Robert Hyde, discussing what appeared to be efforts to track Yovanovitch's movements in Kyiv. On another front, the U.S. Government Accountability Office issued a legal opinion saying that 45's Office of Management and Budget, the 45's Office of Management and Budget violated the law by withholding the $214 million in security assistance to Ukraine. During the impeachment investigation, Democrats said 45 used the withheld aid in an attempt to extort Ukraine into announcing an investigation into the Bidens. U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen, who's a Democrat from Maryland, requested that the GAO investigation, he said that the GAO report proves that 45's administration illegally withheld assistance from Ukraine, and the public evidence shows that the squatter himself ordered this illegal act. A 1B spokesperson, Rachel Semmel, said the administration disagreed with GOA's opinion, and I agree with the GAO's opinion. A 1B uses its apportionment authority to ensure taxpayer dollars are spent consistent with the squatter's priorities and within the law, she said, and that was not within the law.